1,369 feet. Returning to that Beaux-Arts city, beautiful style once again on our left. Beautiful building with a cupola dome and the classical water tanks is the Jewelers Building, inspired by a 15th century Italian monastery. This is Cosa de Pavia, built here for the diamond trade. Back in 26, you could drive your Model T filled with diamonds from Lower Cracker Drive right into the basement. Your car was lifted by an elevator. You run up and meet it. You retrieve your diamonds. You run like a squirrel, happy till you get to your store. Safety was a big issue. It was prohibition. Alcohol was illegal. My friends, city of Chicago was never dry. You could always find a drink in this town. During prohibition, you just had to know where to go. To a speakeasy, an illegal tavern like the one that used to be below that dome. It was called the Stratosphere Lounge. You follow me here? You had gangsters upstairs, diamond dealers downstairs, Purple Planet was the elevator. Obviously, that was a rumored hangout for a certain bootlegger. You might have heard of by the name of Al. And on our right, friends, Ludwig Mies Monroe, father of his final American commission. IBM, 1971, now it's AMA Plaza. Mies is so known for that glass box look. Have you heard Mies's famous expression, less is more? This is why modernism is called minimalism. You strip away the decoration and celebrate the structure. Skeleton, skin, space. Skeleton is your frame, skin is that glass curtain wall you hang off the frame. Space is a square. Okay, unless you're the Chicago jazz musician Sun Ra, then space is the place. But space is a square, unless you're the rebel modernist Bertrand Goldberg, he never did like squares. Hence the curvilinear design of the Marina City Towers coming up on the right. You can see why these earned their nickname back in 1967. We started calling these the corn cob towers. And if you get a picture of Marina City and the AMA building side by side, you will have the student rejecting the teacher. Goldberg had actually studied at the Bauhaus with Mies van der Rohe, but he rejected boxes. He preferred a circle to kind of gather people together. Another thing, you notice Marina City is like a complete city. Everything you need is right at home. Go inside, there are 4 restaurants, a bowling alley, a swimming pool, bank, office space, the House of Blues Musical Theater, and the living space upstairs. Goldberg did the Marina City complex at the height of the mass migration. In the 1960s, the middle class kept leaving the city for the suburbs. That's a problem. If you don't have a strong middle class, you'll never have a great city. And Bertrand Goldberg knew a lot of people would love to live downtown if you could offer 24-hour urban living. The problem was the river was pretty industrial back then, right? So Goldberg solved that by putting everything you thought you might need right at home, right at your fingertips. The Westin Hotel on the right began as the Japanese Nikko Hotel, elements of the roof garden remaining. And above the Bridge House Tavern, one of the new little cafes along the river. The Heinz Building, Bruce Cram, Skidmore, Wings and Barrel, 1987. Now, you know what? That's a pretty good example of what we might call the international.